kid. I'm so sick of 17. Where's my fucking teenage dream?
I can say that the best year of my life was that great.
I can say that the best decision of my life was the fun and environmental club in the ninth grade.
That's all for today. Do you have any questions, class?
Could you give us some information about student clubs?
We have 3 clubs now: physics, language and chemistry. There are also 2 other clubs, that's entrepreneurship and the chess club. But unfortunately now they are not working actively.
That's all? Is that all?
Yes, unfortunately that's all, but if you want, you can set up a new one. Why not?
It's been 2 days since I came to school, but I'm already extremely bored. I am fed up with the schoolyard, canteen and classroom to go. Existing clubs do not interest me. The others are actively working already. How are we going to complete 4 years here?
So why don't you start a new job?
Alone?
Hey, there are 20 people in the classroom. I think they all will help you if you persuade them.
You're right. Guys, can you give your attention for a few minutes, please? Excellent. First of all, as you know, our school's social opportunities are limited. There are almost no active clubs. So, I decided to create an environmental club with your help. Because I think there's no one in the class who hasn't heard about the Muslage events in the Marmara Sea recently. This is just a small example. We have been learning about environmental situations since primary school, but no one practices it. Nobody talks about the seriousness of the situation and what needs to be done. For a brighter future, we need to protect our environment. So I decided to create an environmental club with your help. Say what?
If the teachers are going to let us skip school on Fridays for a strike, why not?
Today, there are many social problems. The climate crisis, animal rights violations, gender inequality. But people do not take any precautions about these problems. They ignore them. What is more, it's crucial to find solutions to the problems that you are aware of. Let's talk a lot of work.
While writing this scene, I wanted to show that contrary to the perception created, young people are aware of their social problems and can take action to find solutions for them. Although our life is often portrayed as a chill motto, we are more than that. We are aware and we should take action. Ikra's establishment of a club was only a small example. So, let's back to the future.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's the class for the hardest year of my life.
What's the matter? Shh. Look at me. Tell me, I can help you. What happened?
I can't handle all this. There's enough pressure on me because of university entrance exam. Everyone is working steadily. And I wasn't prepared for the exam. I have tons of things to do. No matter how hard I try, the subjects are not enough
pressure on us, but you don't have to do this, okay? There is a lot of chance.
I'm worried about my future and have no hope because this is my only chance. I'm lost. On top of that, there's this. Look, the graduation shoot was one of the funniest moments in my life, but I don't think that I can look at our graduation photos again. My legs are thick and my stomach is swollen like I'm pregnant. I wish I hadn't worn that dress.
Look, the person who wrote you these messages is just a coward who hides behind a fake nickname. First of all, you shouldn't take someone like that seriously anyway. He's an idiot sitting at home trying to satisfy his own ego by humiliating others for their own insecurities. Look, I don't really like to talk about it, but over the years I've realized that it's not good for me to examine my own photos in every detail, to look at how my body looks in the mirror. I'm not proud of it, but I have an eating disorder tendency like many girls of my age. I thought it was normal to feel dizzy in the mornings and felt like I was going to faint when I got a little tired, but it's not. You don't feel any of these when you get energy by eating well. When someone asked, I would deny it. I would say that I ate well, I was just training. Whereas I was training, yes, but I was starving myself. You're not realizing it while doing it, that you hurt yourself. As Taylor Swift said, there's always some standard of beauty that you can meet. Because if you're thin enough, then you can't have that ass that everybody wants. But if you have enough weight to have an ass, then your stomach isn't flat enough. It's all just fucking impossible. There are many women who are prone to anorexia without realizing it. There are thousands of diet blogs telling you not to eat, but no matter how hard you try, you'll never fully meet the desired standard. There will always be people making these disgusting comments to you. It's just, you need to learn to say stop to them, because trying to deal with them will destroy you.
Can I hold you?
Of course.
The appearance of the mirror takes place with the emergence of glass. In the words, as you can see, the place that we have reached after transparency is a prison where we judge ourselves in high criminal courts with the influence of people and narrow down to destroy everything we called fault.
Eating disorder tendencies are common in many young women. But at that moment, it seems normal to use to enter strict diet programs and count our calories in an obsessive way. Society always has a standard of beauty. No matter how hard you try, you will never reach it. Every time we scroll through social media, we encounter thin and full bodies and perfect lives. However, this is fake. Trying to reach impossible standards will only wear you out. The virtual world, on the other hand, is full of people hiding behind fake nicknames, criticizing and acting without empathy to criticize. All these are factors that greatly affect adolescents, and there are thousands of young people who have experienced it worse than Beyza. We did not want to pass without drawing attention to that seriousness of the situation. So, let's back to the future.
What are you, man?
Every time I still this match, I feel like I will test again.
Oh, practice exam results have been announced. We are meeting tonight, right?
I didn't see it. I level couldn't know. Of course we are meeting tonight. We deserve it.
So, how are the results?
Let's just say it's not what I expected. I'm not coming tonight.
Don't be silly. There is nothing wrong with taking a break from work or namely. Come on, give yourself a chance to refresh.
You need to rest and have fun too again.
The test says I'm refreshed enough. I'm not coming for it. You guys go and have fun.
So you say you don't want to work from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. You say you want to be a researcher and do lab work. Are you okay? Sociology? My dear, your physics grades are so good. Engineering will suit you better. Do you say you want medicine, but you want to advance in geology? Are you going to the gym to do exercise with all tests waiting on your desk? He's going to be a photographer. Let me laugh. Eat some things at the wedding parties. You are employed. At least you aren't left hungry. We, the students, people dream for our good, our future. I wish they would understand that we are able to think for our own well.
The education system in Turkey is based on competition and raw information. For this reason, high school students have to take a university entrance exam in which they can express themselves in 5 stylish hours instead of dealing with projects that will improve their competences and prepare them for business life. However, the score you get cannot determine that you can be a fair lawyer or a vet who can deal with animals with law. If you are part of this system, your only princess is to take this exam and get the score that is enough for your goal. In conclusion, this situation creates a great psychological distress on Turkish students. So, let's back to the future.
It is very painful to know that our 4 years of effort will get measured by the exam that will only take an hour. An exam that consists of 5 choice questions. However, throughout my high school life, I learned a lot to fit into those 5 choice questions.
Yeah, this is really sad. That's why we put everything aside and only focus on the exam. As of our high school lives, we're just a test.
Veda zamanı.
Veda değil çocuklar, biliyorsunuz. Her veda bir başlangıçtır. Bu okulun kapısından ilk girdiğiniz günleri hatırlıyorum. Bir de şimdi karşımda mezun olmak üzere pırıl pırıl yüzlerinize bakıyorum. Bu süre zarfında hepiniz çok şey öğrendiniz, tecrübe ettiniz, büyüdünüz. Şimdi yepyeni bir yol bekliyor sizleri. Geleceğiniz daima bize karanlık gelir. Çünkü bilinmezlikler de doludur. Fakat unutmayın, buna yön verecek olan kişi sizlersiniz. Önünüzde upuzun bir yol var. Bu yolda düşeceksiniz, kalkacaksınız. Kimi zaman geri dönmek, vazgeçmek isteyeceksiniz. Engelleriniz olacak. Fakat sonuçta o engelleri aşmak için, o yolları pes etmeden devam etmek, cesurca yürümek için devam etmeniz gerekiyor. En değerli madenler biliyorsunuz ki derinlerde yer alır. İhtiyacınız olacak güç de sizin derinlerde bulunmayı bekliyor. Bizim öğretmenler olarak size ışık tutmamız gerekiyor. Rehberlik etmemiz gerekiyor. Bu bizim en kutsal görevimiz, en yüce görevimiz. O ışığı ama yakalayabilmek için sizler bir kibriti çakmalısınız ve o yolu aydınlatmalısınız. Ve burada size güveniyoruz. Hepiniz geleceğin birer Elizabeth Stanton'u, Tolstoy'u, Feryal Özel'i, Mozart'ı, Özlem Tekin'i, daha nicelerini saymamız mümkün. Hepinize yolunuz açık olsun demek istiyorum. Sevgili güzel çocuklarım.
I've seen this road 1,000 times. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots. I've got no roots. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots. I've got no roots.
environmental club in the 9th grade.
Niye kameraya bakarak söyledin?
Teachers are going to let us skip to school for a strike. Why not?
Olmadı.
Ağlayacağım.
Koş. Oğlum lan koş. Kanka yavaş yürü. Kanka koş. Ne yavaş yürü?
Use this knowledges in our later lives. Şu an çok salladım bayağı yani.
Actively.
But it's not. When you get error.
Benim gözlerim donmak üzereydi.
Bir aracı bir
Fit those 5 quiz.
Takes place.
Niye böyle yapıyorsun?
If the teachers are going to let us skip schools on Fridays.
Practice exam results have been. Oğlum heyecan yaptım, ben bunu çok okumadım.